Hello and welcome to the 139th Medical Group Detachment. I am Senior Airman Hennington, and I have been assigned to be your supervisor while you're here. It's my responsibility to build you up as an individual, but also as a competent airman. This initial meeting is going to cover 6 concepts to transform you to a mission-ready airman. The purpose of this conversation is to lay out key components necessary to achieve success in the Air Force, as well as the importance behind these concepts. We're going to discuss what you can expect from me as your supervisor, but also some expectations and guidelines to help you thrive in this new environment. The Air Force is a collaborative entity in which you'll need to interact with others daily. So the 6 key components. The first is the Air Force core values, which are integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all you do. The core values provide a strong foundation for ethical conduct, decision-making, and the success of Air Force personnel. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. We are detached from the rest of the base. We're a fairly small unit, so people aren't always going to be watching what you're doing, so the expectation is that you are doing what you are supposed to be. Secondly is service before self. So you enlisted to serve your country. You're also part of a team, so the expectation is that you're going to be putting the mission and your fellow wingmen first. And then lastly is excellence in all you do, which is giving your all, your 100%, and then going that extra mile. These 3 core values of the Air Force are all interwoven and all have a great effect really on the mission, whether a positive or negative effect. And as an airman, you should commit to and embody these core values. Next is trust. We're going to focus on something called the trust triangle. It's built up of 3 levels. The very base is institutional trust. So that's a very basic, easily broken form of trust, which is what we have right now. We've just met. That trust you have just because I'm your supervisor. And then the next level up is trust over time. So the longer you're here, the more you're going to see me doing things consistently, having competency, and hopefully that's going to also encourage you to be more engaged and work on your competency as well. And then finally, that top level is personal trust. This is formed through a deeper relationship built over a longer period of time. You're going to see that I'm invested in you, I'm invested in your career, and I really do care about you. That's what we're going to work towards because trust is the foundation for a good relationship between the two of us. It's also going to be the very base of the positive work environment that we're going to create. Next is personal and professional development. The Air Force is really dedicated to building up and nurturing its airmen to become well-rounded individuals. There are plenty of opportunities given to airmen. So on the personal side, you have the chance to attend college because we are part of the Air National Guard. You can do a quick little application. It's not too difficult to apply for state tuition assistance, and they will pay for that very first bachelor's degree for you. Next is counseling through Military OneSource. You also have financial assistance, military clinics. So if you need to see the dentist, if you need labs drawn or immunizations, that's a good place to go. There's also the Military Family Readiness Center, which does provide a wide array of resources for you. One thing that I think is cool is that if you're getting ready to deploy, the center will work with your family to help prepare them for that deployment. And then professionally, there are development courses and experience programs. So as part of the detachment, search and extraction, we do have a couple courses for these experience programs. There's the search and extraction course, which is 12 days long, very interactive. It's a fun experience. There's also hazmat operations, and there's also TCCC, which is Tactical Casualty Combat Care. All very interesting, fun experiences. And then there's also EPME, or Enlisted Professional Military Education, which really teaches you about leadership, critical thinking, and ethical decision making. This is very important for our job specifically, just because when we are called to action, you're either going to be a part of a team with just you or one other medic and your Army counterpart. So really, you're all working together. However, you as the medic have the final say where the Army get to go, because it's your decision making that is going to say, yes, it is safe to proceed into this area and provide the Army medical care, provide yourself medical care, provide patients that you might find in the rubble or in the field, provide their care. So you'll have to have leadership and critical thinking on that, and then ethical decision making on how you're going to provide your care. Next is communication. As your supervisor, it's my goal to create an environment that promotes clear and open communication. I want you to know confidentiality is really important. I'm never going to go talk to other people about things that you told me in confidence. And then if you have any questions or concerns, I really do ask that you would come to me, and I'll listen to them, and I'll try and work with you, find those solutions for you. Communication is also really important. Also downrange when we're deployed. There's a lot of moving parts. There's the medical treatment tent, there's the Army that we have to communicate with, and then your other medics as well. And we do use radio comm. So it's really important that you have clear and concise communication when doing that. And next is 12 domains of culture. So culture is a really broad spectrum, but it's easily broken down into 12 different domains. And it's really important to really think about that, learn about the 12 domains, because culture shapes people in many ways, such as religion, communication style, personal space, down to even what we buy. So knowing these 12 domains of culture and really understanding them helps to widen your view on the world, break down stereotypes, and allow you to better understand others and their perspectives. So a couple of those domains are family and kinship, religion and spirituality, sex and gender, economics and resources, time and space, language and communication, learning and knowledge, and sustenance and health. So those are just a few of the 12, but it's really important to understand them, dig deeper, because we are going to be interacting with people from all walks of life, both stateside and overseas. You never know who you're going to interact with. So it's important to understand how all these different aspects are going to change how you're able to communicate, what the best way to communicate with your patients is. Next is warrior ethos. Warrior ethos compels every airman to push beyond the normal limits of mind and body to complete the mission. There's 3 key components to warrior ethos. There's hardiness of spirit, courage, and resiliency. So first, hardiness of spirit calls you to action in the face of hardships or dangerous situations. So you never know what we're going to get deployed to, get called to. So we can get from anywhere overseas downrange to an earthquake or a terrorist attack in the United States. So it's really important to have hardiness of spirit when we are entering those dangerous situations. Courage is the mental or moral strength to withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. And then resiliency is the ability to grow in the face of demands. So being an airman is a really important job, has a lot of responsibility, it's a lot of hard work, but I have given you 6 concepts that are going to help you become a successful airman. They were the Air Force core values: trust, personal and professional development, communication, 12 domains of culture, and warrior ethos. So I really encourage you to think about those, each of those 6 components, how you're going to apply them to your career as an airman, but also how they can be applied to your personal life as well, because they are just as valuable there as well. So as a reminder, you are always welcome to come to me with any questions or concerns, whether they're personal or professional. And then I will just continue to check in with you, see how you're adjusting, see how you're doing. And I'm excited to have you as part of the team.